Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Potty Plant Entertainment. My name is Chris, and in case you don't know, I review movies and I rank them on a scale of 0 to 100 in increments of 5. We are back. I know I took a bit of a break from YouTube, didn't do it on purpose, was just really stressed out about work, but that's not really much of an issue for me anymore. And I uploaded a video the other day. What did I do? A DVD update? Yeah, I did a DVD update. And I'm going to do a new views movie review soon because I got a lot to talk about and I'm going to have to probably break it up into multiple videos. But I have some reviews I got to get out of the way as well. I have finished my notes for... Actually, I've had all these notes finished for a while. I just haven't been able to sit down and make this video. But I wrote them all down. So I've got my notes here for Uncharted, Ninja Turtles 2, and Ninja Turtles 3. All those videos are coming soon, except for now, we are doing Uncharted. I saw this movie back in February. I think like maybe... right around the time it came out, probably maybe a few days after, I'm not sure. But, so I've been meaning to make this video for a while. So this video is very late, but better late than never. So let's go ahead and talk about Uncharted. It stars Tom Holland, Mark Wahlberg, Antonio Banderas, Sophia Ali, and Tati Gabriel. It was directed by Ruben Fleischer, and it was produced by, I have so many names to read. Okay, keep in mind, I had to write all these down. David Bernard, Robert J. Dorman, Neil Druckmann, Ruben Fleischer, Tom Holland, Matt Holloway, Art Markham, Assad Quizelbosch, Carter Swan, and Evan Wells. And this movie tells the story of Nathan Drake, who goes on a quest with Mark Wahlberg to find some treasure, and hopefully along the way, Tom Holland is hoping that this discovery will help him to lead him to his brother who ran away from their orphanage when they were kids. I was looking forward to this. The trailers looked really promising. Tom Holland is up and coming. In the past few years, he's really starting to become a big star and making a real big name for himself. So I thought it was really weird that they cast him to play Nathan Drake, considering how young he is. So I was like, okay, I guess this is probably just a prequel. I still don't know if it's a prequel or not, but we'll talk more about that later. Let's just go ahead and get here into my pros and cons. Firstly, this is probably the best video game movie ever made. Where is it? I bought this like a while ago, and I still haven't watched either of them. I will at some point. I know some people find the first one to be a guilty pleasure movie. This movie doesn't really feel like it's a guilty pleasure. It feels like something they really tried to make good, and it sorta got there. But this is probably the best video game movie ever made. I really enjoy Tomb Raider. But even that's got some stupid moments. I don't know. Maybe I prefer Tomb Raider to this. I'm not sure. But quality-wise, this is probably the best one. Tom Holland really has the mobile ability to play Nathan Drake, and in the Uncharted video games, if you ever play those, which I haven't, but I saw PewDiePie play like Uncharted 4 several years ago when it came out. I would like to see him climb more if they do end up making sequels to this, because that was a big part of the video games. The puzzles that they have to solve are really clever, reminds me of some Legend of Zelda type stuff, not quite, but on that level, but you know, it is clever, and I think, and it made me stop and think, that's really good writing. I wouldn't have come up with a puzzle that clever, so good for them. The pacing is really good. It's a super entertaining movie. It's a fun movie. I like that the actors do their own stunts, and the music's really good. Now, I have quite a few cons, because this is not a great movie. At all. I did enjoy it, but this movie had quite a bit of issues. So let's go ahead and dive into it. So the first thing is that, even though the fight scenes are really good, they have too many cuts in them. And like I said, I think this is supposed to be a prequel, because Tom Holland's so much younger than Nathan Drake in the video games. The problem with that is that it takes place in modern times. They have iPhones and everything. So if this is supposed to be a prequel, why does it take place today? That doesn't make any sense. So if it's not a prequel, why did they make him so much younger? And same for Mark Wahlberg. He plays Sully, and he's so much younger than his character in the video games. Why did they decide to do that? I don't understand. It's very odd. Nathan Drake steals from people a lot. He likes to swipe people and pick off of people and pickpocket them. And then later in the movie, he gives Mark Wahlberg's character so much crap for only caring about gold. So I'm like, well, that's really hypocritical and very inconsistent of the character. Also, oh my god, this is my biggest con with this movie, and this just made me so mad. So, Tom Holland and Sophia Ali go into this like underground temple where nobody has been in for like hundreds of years, and they leave by opening a vent on a wall in a club. Now keep in mind, this vent connects to this temple. You see how it just makes me so mad because it's just such poor writing. like I said, I was praising the writing earlier for like the puzzles, but this is just so bad. Like, no, I mean, this is terrible. Ugh. Yeah, it makes literally no sense at all. And it was kind of frustrating. It doesn't. So there's a scene where, like, you see it in the trailer. Tom Holland like falls out of a plane. He's falling out of the plane with Sophia Ali, and they end up floating on a box in the river, and then they wash up on shore on an island. Spoiler alert, if you consider that to be a spoiler. I mean, I don't, but it doesn't explain how. The villains aren't that good. Actually, the villains are pretty weak. They're pretty weak, and I have a couple of spoiler cons. So I will save those until after I give my rating for the movie. If you want to stick around and hear them. But overall, I enjoyed the movie. I won't buy it on Blu-ray when it comes out because I don't want to pay that much money to see it again. It's not great, but I did enjoy it. It was a fun, entertaining movie. I got some satisfaction out of it, but yeah, a lot of the writing was kind of weak. So I'm going to go ahead and give Uncharted a 75. All right. Now it's time for the spoiler discussion. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's get into it. So, I got 2 spoiler cards, and then we'll go ahead and wrap up the video. So, the first thing is that Tati Gabriel kills Antonio Banderas. He has all these henchmen that he pays that work for him. She kills him in the very non-bloody PG-13 throat slice. Is so dumb. I don't even, if you're gonna make a PG-13 movie, why would you even have that in it? Because there's gonna be a lot of blood. Like, it made no sense. But all the henchmen, they follow her and they work for her, which doesn't make any sense because she's not paying them. So why they did, I don't know. Also, when they find the pirate ships at the end, it made me seriously wonder how in the world they stayed hidden for so long. It didn't make sense. They were literally just in a cave that anyone could have stumbled upon. It was really dumb. That's all I got. Alright, so look forward to my reviews for the Ninja Turtles sequels coming up. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to Power Player Entertainment 4. Hit the like button. Leave me reviews, suggestions, and comments down below. Follow me on Instagram at Power Player Entertainment for channel updates, and much love.